Terra Classic drama. We're going to be going over all of it today between Fatman Terra, Do Kwon, and we're also going to be talking about some updates on the burn. So if you guys want to hear all that, make sure you guys stick around till the end of the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe for more Terra Classic content. But anyways, let's get straight into this video. Today, Terra Classic is currently up about 7%, up 9% more than Bitcoin, 8% more than Ethereum. The market cap's currently sitting at about $474 million, which is up 7% obviously with the price, and then the volume is sitting at about $178 million, which is about a third of the market cap, which means we could see some pretty big swings in price, and that's up 18% over the past 24 hours. If we look at the historical data, you can see here the volume is pretty much leveled out above the $150 million area, and hopefully we can see it, this continued high volume over the next couple of days, and a big increase in price wouldn't be too bad either. But anyways, Terra Classic currently sitting at as the 215th biggest crypto in the world, and that actually presents a great opportunity because we can get Terra Classic back to 1 cent and $1 with these burns that are in place. But we're going to be talking about that more or when we talk about burns later in this video. But first, let's go over the drama. But before we get into that, you can actually get a free stock with the first link in the description with public.com. Public.com is going to be a place where you can actually look up different investors' portfolios, such as ourselves. And when you deposit $1 on the platform, you're going to get up to $300 worth of free stock. I personally got a $300 stock of Amazon, so you might as well try out your luck with that first link in the description and get signed up with Public. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about the drama with Fatman Terra and Do Kwon. So if you guys don't know, Fatman Terra has just been tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. He is going to be, if you guys don't know who Fatman Terra is, he was from the Terra Research Forum. He provides research, update, and analysis on the Terra situation as it unfolds. And he is not a very big proponent of Do Kwon. He actually thinks he is solely to blame for Terra's fall. Now, I'm not going to say any of my thoughts on this. I am simply reporting the news. This is all alleged, so let's not take any of this for fact yet. We'll see what the authorities do say on the matter. But Fatman Terra basically says, like last time, he thinks his followers are dumb. So 0.94 million people, or almost basically 1 million people, will eat this up, but 0.06 million people won't. Do, you sold, I don't know if that's how you say his name, by the way, but you sold 2.7 billion of UST through the MIM pool. We went over this in yesterday's video. You can watch that if you want. Months before the Terra 2 fork, and now you airdropped yourself Luna while lying about it. These are completely unrelated. So this is all alleged, by the way. I do want to mention that. But let's talk about what he was referring to. And Do Kwon basically tweeted out, "This should be obvious, but the claim that I cashed out 2.7 billion from anything is categorically false." Something interesting to point out about this is that he didn't say the claim that I cashed out 2.7 billion, that I cashed out is false. He said the claim that I cashed out 2.7 billion is false. So technically, he could have cashed out 2.6 billion, 2.5 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, and he technically would not be lying in this tweet. But he is not denying that he has cashed out of Luna. Now, he could have cashed out a reasonable amount, like 100 million to 500 million, and that would never have crashed Terra Luna. And he's just taking, everyone would want to take some money out of something they've built as big as Terra Luna, obviously. But 2.7 billion, while also crashing a token allegedly, would be pretty bad. But two contradictory claims seem to exist. This is what Do Kwon is saying now. Do's wallets are doxed, and he still owns most of the Luna through his airdrop. Do dumped all of his tokens to make billions. A lane should ideally be picked. And I don't know if he thinks that his followers are dumb, but these things can be both true, like Fatman says. So people believe that they have doxed those wallets, and that he still owns his Luna. Well, he actually airdropped his Luna, like Fat Man Terra says, that this is all alleged, by the way. We don't know if this is true. The SEC will figure it out. But if he did airdrop himself, he could also have Luna, and he could have also dumped his tokens to make billions, like he said, or like Fat Man Terra says, with the 2.7 billion of UST. So he could technically still have a ton of Luna, while also have already dumped that 2.7 billion. So he seems very disingenuous in this. I don't know if he's just trying to, he doesn't know how to really convey this in a great way. But either way, that doesn't have to be a contradicting statement. These two statements don't have to be contradictory. But anyways, that's going to be it for the drama. I just want to update you guys on that. Now quickly we'll go over this. I have gone over this in the past few videos, so I'm not going to go over it in depth. You guys can watch the other ones if you want to see it. But there is a new proposal to burn about 35% of transaction fees, and that has 93% support with the community. And the proposal is actually different than the 1.2% tax on all lunc tokens. There's now a proposal that they just burn the fees on the native chain, and 35% will be burned, 10% airdropped to developers, and 5% for Terra Classic development. The remaining 50% will go to the stakers, I believe. But yeah, so that's basically the new burn proposal. Let's hope that this continues to gain support and it is implemented so we can get that circulating supply down and the price up. But anyways, let's talk about another thing. This is going to be a actual a rating from Investor Observer. So Investors Observer give Terra Classic a neutral rating, and they actually give support and resistances that are actually the same as mine. They give a support here at the 65 and a resistance at the 75, and it still has plenty of space before hitting the resistance, but I think we will hit this resistance very, very soon. Like they say, the volume has also been very, very low recently. So yeah, that is something to think about as well. Now, really quick, guys, I do want to mention that we do have a free section of our private Discord now. So if you guys want to join, you're basically going to be able to get free alerts on stock options and crypto plays. So if you guys want to join, use the second link in the description. We're going to be putting out free alerts. If you guys want some extra cash in your bank account with that second link in the description, join our Discord. But anyways, we'll talk a little bit more about about Terra Luna's or Terra Classic's technicals, and then we'll get out of here. So obviously Terra Classic over the past couple of days have been trading tightly between this support and resistance at the 65 and 75. Well, we are getting really close to this resistance. If we do break this resistance, which is possible, the RSI is at 55 and we are trending up on the MACD, we could see upside all the way to the 80 and even the 90 level, which from this area would be about 20 to 30% in gains. Now we would need to break this resistance. If we break this resistance at the 75, I believe we will break up to at least the 80. So there is at least 15 to 20% in upside there, possibly even 30%. So that's really what we're looking at in terms of a price prediction. But yeah, I also believe we'll get to a cent or a dollar as soon as these burns are put in place. But until then, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, make sure you guys get your free stock with the first link in the description. Join our free section of our private Discord with the second link in the description. That's going to be it for me. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.